For God's sake, hold your tongue and let me love. The dramatic opening line of the poem, The Canonization. Welcome to A-Level Ahead, video seminars exploring poetry texts aimed at A-level students and teachers. This video explores John Donne's poem to help you understand, analyze, and prepare. Each video integrates 4 key learning pillars to ensure you understand and can apply your knowledge to discussions and essays. For more details on these, please see the video on the website. Now let's get on with the poem. We begin with an overview of the poem. In the Canonization, Donne again uses religious processes and imagery to celebrate the special nature of his love. This 5-stanza poem sees him repudiate society and its accolades, emphasizing the spiritual epitome his shared love provides, now and for eternity. Biographically, Donne's travails and removal from court as a result of his secret marriage to Anne More offers an interesting context to the poem, and perhaps gives insight to the motivation for his argument. His exclusion from social advantage and influence reflects the attitude of the lover in this poem. Indeed, it may be that he, or his partner, needs the reassurance that choosing love over social advancement was the right course to take. Donne structures the poem carefully, using a mixture of 8 to 11 syllables in the opening 8 lines of each stanza, leading to an emphatic 6-beat final line, always concluding with the word love. The 5-stanza structure is utilized to build the argument as he rejects the advantages of court and social advancement in favor of his love. The addressee is an unknown person, someone who is engaged in the outside world, who we can presume has offered criticism of Donne's choice to prefer love over preferment. The opening 2 stanzas provide an appeal to be allowed to love, unhindered by the external world. In stanza 1, he accepts any criticism of the elements of his life, his health, his aging, his ruined fortune, except his love. He contrasts his simple request with the addressee's life at court. In stanza 2, he uses a series of rhetorical questions to imply that his love has no negative impact on the external world, and therefore it should leave them be. The central stanza shifts emphasis to a description of his love, using 2 central images, the moth to the flame and the phoenix. The placement of these images in this stanza underscores the centrality of love in the universe, thereby adding to the sense of its significance. It marks a shift away from a defensive argument to a positive affirmation of love. In stanza 4, Donne considers the nature of their love as unfit for the world of the court and its honour systems. Instead, he argues that their love inspires poetry. He infers that these poems are holy hymns, leading us to the key concept of their rejection of the world in favour of love, being like the rejection of the world by a holy man or woman in favour of God. Hence they are like saints, canonized. In stanza 5, Donne moves fully onto the front foot, asserting that their love will act as an example and be sought as an epitome for those lost to love and embroiled in the world. Typically, Donne inverts this initial defence in the opening stanza. Now, rather than asking to be left alone, he claims he will be sought out by the addressee. Close analysis. Donne opens the stanza with a dramatic exclamatory tone which creates a sense of his anger and frustration at being limited by his addressee's criticism and commentary on his life. The use of imperative verbs, hold your tongue, let me love, and chide my palsy, sees the poet taking control of the argument and begins his direction of persuasion. Donne uses a listing technique in a self-effacing opening, in which he invites criticism of his faults, flaws, and failings. Chide my palsy or my gout, my 5 grey hairs or mine fortune flout. He doesn't care about his physical limitations or his aging state. The hard F alliteration in ruined fortune flout captures the tone of criticism as to Donne's standing in the world. There is a clear and obvious link to the biographical context of Donne's dismissal from his position at court and his geographical and social exclusion from the preferences of London society. For the full version of this video seminar, please join membership of A Level Ahead. Visit the website www.andyhurleyahead.com. To access this section, become a member of A Level Ahead. These activities could be used by teachers or lecturers to set tasks in lessons or tutorials. They can also operate for independent study, ideal for home educators, home learning, revision, prep work, or to support absent colleagues. For full access to the ideas, please sign up at www.andyhurleyahead.com. We hope that this excerpt video has been helpful in supporting your studies of this poem. For full access to the video seminar and to help you develop your learning or preparation further, please sign up at the www.andyhurleyahead.com. Membership is available from 1 day to 3 years, depending on your need and preference. Schools, colleges, and universities can buy access to multiple licenses to support their colleagues and learners. Thank you for listening, and good luck.